This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
A lot of pre-match drama. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. These two were made for each other. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
How did he absorb that hook? That counter shot lands. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing. And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Oh, this is a struggle right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
That hook was off target. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Well done with that counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Just missed with that hook. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
Both men step back for just a moment. Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook won't score. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. On to the 5th we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. He blocks the right hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice defense on that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That hook doesn't score. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is in. This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swinging big and missing big with that. Did you see that? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Final 10 seconds here unless something major. Hold it right there. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Wilder. Here we go. It's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So,
and Patterson couldn't take any more. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
That big hook doesn't land.